everyone. So we're just gonna do a plan with me for the week of February 27th through March 5th. Who else is just completely flabbergasted that it's basically almost March? I know that I am. Time just keeps seeming to be going by so quickly. So in this plan with me, I'm actually gonna use the new Happy Planner clear stamps that will be coming out on the Happy Planner shop online on March 1st. And then they will also start rolling out to different Hobby Lobby stores thereafter. So let's get started. First, I'm okay with like these color bars here, but I'm not particularly fond of like this bit at the bottom. So before I really get into the whole stamping, I'm gonna do a little bit of washi, and I kind of want to go with these pretty photorealistic Mambi, the Happy Planner washi here, and I'm gonna just try to kind of cover those up real quick. And then again, you can use like an old credit card, gift card. That way you can get a straight edge on your washi. I still feel like I can see it a little bit, so I might try and use maybe this one kind of in this middle part here. Oh yeah, I think that'll actually work out really good. I think I need to go down a little bit more. Here we go. Oh, well, I can deal with that in a second. It's kind of overlapped. All right, I think maybe I will also add some at the top here, just so that there's more pink with this green, or pink, orange, and white anyways. You don't have to cut your washi with a like this. You could do it with a raw edge where you just tear it however it goes. I like that look too. It just depends on how I feel week to week. I think I might maybe add these polka dots. This is the planner that I use as my, just kind of like get things done, catch all, just a little bit of everything. So while I need some space, I don't need a ton of white space. Okay, so now that I kind of have like the basis of everything down, I can actually go ahead and start, using the stamps however I want. Although, before I do that, I forgot that I wanted to cover this thing up right there. I just like to do that. I think it just adds a little bit of little extra something. And then kind of add this polka dot because that was pretty fun on top. And then, I like how the new Everyday Essentials planner that I received in my design team box, I like how it kind of has like a priorities as well as the notes section. So I kind of like that that is sectioned off. So I think I actually am going to do something similar down here. Perfect. So now I can set these away. And then the fun begins. Stamping can seem kind of daunting whenever you first start. And it is. I recommend practicing first. So for instance, this is like a really old Happy Planner page from one of the original Happy Planners. So if you don't have access to this, a piece of copy paper, notebook paper, whatever you've got on hand, just so that you can kind of get a feel for how things work. So for instance, let's start with this What's for Dinner. These are 3 of 4 set of acrylic blocks that are by the Recollections brand at Michael's. It just comes with a couple of different sizes. Some people don't use a bunch of different sizes. I feel like I have more control whenever I've got different sizes compared to the size of the stamp itself. I also highly recommend the VersaFine ink. You will get crisp, clear impressions, and it's pretty much, even if you're a beginner, you can get good stamp images from this ink. So you just want to lightly dab. You don't want to completely press down in it. Okay, so once you've got your ink on it, the great thing about clear stamps is that because you use them with the clear acrylic block, you can actually see where you're gonna stamp it. And then you want to do firm, even pressure. And see, that one didn't necessarily come out. This is a trick that I actually learned from April Orr, my fellow design team member. You may also know her as Mom Run Craft. To use like a paper towel underneath. So let's see now. And as you see, it actually came out a lot better than that one. And then you just gently wipe it whenever you're done. All right, so let's move on to the actual pages themselves. I'm gonna go ahead and open this one as well. This one kind of has like the fitness, but it also has like the lines and the boxes and things like that. So I don't necessarily need the fitness, but this one for sure. All right, so I'm gonna start with this one that says today. I find I have better control if I actually flip the ink pad this way. The great thing about stamps is that they are reusable. So if you're on a budget, they're perfect actually for those who are on a budget, because you can use them over and over and over and over. So one thing I was looking for in particular, this one. A little off, but that's okay. There's just so many decisions. I don't know if you guys struggle with that, but I know that I do. I just will look at things for 20 years before I can decide what I want to use, how I want to use it. So I feel like sometimes planning in of itself will take forever. Ooh, the little piggy. I love the little piggy. He will be good because tomorrow is payday for the mister. Or the Tuesday, not tomorrow. So we will put little piggy right here. He's so cute. That's the great thing about stamps, is there are so many ways you can use them. Because you're not limited necessarily to using these just in a planner. You could use them in just about anything. I mean, you may not want to stick pay bill in a scrapbook layout, but there's that. I'm obsessed with hexagons. My obsession with hexagons actually started a very long while back because I actually sew, and it's something called English paper piecing, which is like a quilting technique where you literally use pieces of paper to make the top of the quilt, but you use those pieces of paper to cut your fabric. And a popular way to do that is hexagon shapes. All right, so maybe we should go ahead and go back to what's for dinner. And sometimes that happens. So it's not totally perfect, but that is another good thing about stamps, is that you can sometimes really tell where you need to push it back to, or like stamp back on top. That way you can complete the image. So while it's not perfect, it's better than it was before. That's user error, by the way. Like I said, I mean, I've only been doing it for not that long, and I don't do it very often, although I've been trying to do it more often lately because I do like the versatility of stamps. Yeah, that one's much better. Now let me use this lined one. A lot of these blocks will come with grid lines to help you get your stamp straight. It just helps you to be able to line it up whenever you go to stamp it down. You don't have to use it like that. You can just slap it on there. go with Remember right here. And again, just keeping with that pink and green theme. Perfect. To do, let's do it here. Plans Tuesday morning. How about some fry? Yay! Believe I want to do this one again. Maybe though right here. So I have that to do there, so I'm going to put a couple of bullet points. Okay. Get it done. Yep. I need this one. Let's see. Maybe use one of the new stickers. I can already tell you that I'm gonna need multiples of this one for sure. Oh, I forgot about these little scallop stickers. They're so cute. Look how fresh. Y'all, this is so cute. I'm dead. I'm gonna need a whole roll of these, by the way. This is not gonna be enough. That is so cute. I love weekends. Perfect for right here. A little crooked. And I'm OCD. Heh. First I drink the coffee, then I do the things. Which is basically always. I feel like that's crooked, and that's gonna drive me crazy. Yes. Oh my gosh, these are just so cute. I like this one. It looks like a little strip of washi. I won't quite cover that up though. A little boo-boo mistake. Boo-boo mistake. Time to hustle. Do the hustle. Sorry, I have like musical ADD. I feel like it needs like one more thing. Scratch that. I think I want quotes. This is why it takes me forever. Because I'll change my mind halfway through. I think maybe what I really want is nope, bless this hot mess. Because I'm certainly Hot Mess Express. Then maybe one more thing for right there. I feel like I forgot to stick something there. I think this documented, that'll work. And then that's it. Basically the only other things I'll do is I might go through and put some bullet points or, you know, add things throughout the week, but basically this is kind of just the groundwork for the week ahead, and then I can go from there. So thanks for watching.